My Deutsch, Dinky, Klingon, oh. Hello, that was Klingon for this is a Dinky Klingon battle cruiser according to Google Translate, and yes, there is such a thing. Dinky 357, the arch nemesis of USS Enterprise, is of course the famous Klingon battle cruiser, another iconic design, a brilliant design, and back in 1976, as we know with the Enterprise, Dinky got the rights to worldwide rights to make die-cast Star Trek things, models, well, toys, and so they made two. The Enterprise, at least in the scale, two, and its enemy, the Klingon. So here it is. This is again the one that I had as a child. So I got this. I'm guessing probably Christmas 1977. I think I had the Enterprise first. That was probably my birthday. So this is probably followed in Christmas, I would have thought. So here it is, some wonderful box art, very dramatic. This is, of course, before Star Trek, the motion picture, which was in '79. So this was purely based on what appeared in the TV series and all the lore about the Klingons. Oh, look, my name. I took it to school. King's Toy Shop. King's Toy Shop in Deal, bottom of South Street, by the old bus station. Look at that, £2.99. Yeah, where was I? Anyway, a 3-shot photon torpedo missile firing system. Sorry, we're a bit blurred, their mechanism. Klingon battle cruiser. On the back, also available from the series, written in French. Now, it looks like, I think what I vaguely remember doing, I remember seeing all this paint that had applied over the top of some art. I wonder what it was. And so I scratched it off, didn't I? And so it looks like underneath we have the Eagle transporter and the Eagle freighter. So I don't know why they changed that, but perhaps they weren't made anymore. Possibly. Who knows? But yeah. Développez votre navigation aérienne spatiale grâce à ce jeu Dinky exclusive. There we are. So the pride of the Klingon Navy. Here we are, just insert torpedoes at the top there. And press the sort of the flapping at the side. Oh, excuse me, sorry. It's great, isn't it? Such a menacing shape. Works so well. Weirdly, they hardly ever seen it in the series. You'd think they popped up all the time, but they didn't. This was only designed for the third series of Star Trek, and to give the Klingons an adversarial ship. And in one of those, actually crewed by the Romulans. And the other one, it only appeared very, very briefly. So, although everybody knows it is the great nemesis of Starfleet, it actually hardly appeared in the series 3 times. I think it only actually fired the Enterprise once, I think, in the Lion of Troyes. If I remember rightly. I haven't seen that one for donkey's years. So, this is a very early one. Apparently, according to Dinky TV Space website, these corners became more rounded off. You see, that's very sharp, and they got rid of this detailing on here as well, because if the plastic snaps off, that would become quite sharp, and some kid could have injured themselves, and so they rounded that bit off. But this is one of the earliest ones where it's still sharp. Paramount TV 1977. Of course, Christmas 1977 for most kids would have been Star Wars. It had just come out, not Star Trek. D7 class, of course, he knows these things. And there's some transfers you had to put on. There's the Imperial Klingon Navy transfer. Right, so torpedoes. I'm going to use the same torpedoes I did with the Enterprise. Let's get them out. Right, can only fire 3. So load 1. Oops. get in there. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, you could get 4 in, I suppose, just about. And you fire it using this trigger mechanism. So let's give that a go, and then I'll go and... let's get the right angle. Right, let's fire that. It's not as powerful as the one on the Enterprise, but we can't have the villains winning, can we? No. Of course, these flaps didn't actually exist on the studio model, but it's used for trigger, and so let's put another one on the side to balance up the look. Later on, it became released with a double pack with the Enterprise, and a couple other variations over the years. So yeah, there we are. So I won't do any more Klingon, but I will again wish you to live long and prosper, and leave the Klingons alone. They're dangerous. They're full of honour, but they're still dangerous people, you know. Watch out for Klingons late at night on street corners. They can be quite nasty. Bye-bye. Kapla!